Alright guys, you made it to this video, you're a beast. A beast, because took a little lot, but I believed in you, I know you can do it. So what I'm gonna do is literally, I'm just gonna track my lines I'm using my benchmarks from other designs. This is sort of how easy it is. Literally, when you get one started, you just break it down there. You don't have to do so much of measuring anymore, because all you gotta do really is just start breaking down the measurements by tracking it. So let's just do that. So connect your benchmarks. We're pretty much gonna lay out this last one using our numbers just by itself, like we always do. So we just make this all one deal. So bring your lines down. Your benchmarks up top. Bring these lines down lightly, because you know you're already gonna start taking lines away. So miss out. Anyway, so bring this on down here. It's your 1.5 inch mark. You can see where the arrows came at already. Some of these have arrows, like you can see around up the line. So I'll just use benchmarks way up here to catch it back down here. All right. Now you're gonna do your 45-degree angle. Go up 1.5 inches. Again, I use my ruler because a lot of students are saying that, hey, I can connect better when I know you're using the same instrument you're using. So I'll just do that then. And then we'll cut back through there, to the origin. As I mentioned, if you guys are getting tired, man, it's just a good time to take a break, but don't take too long of a break, because then you lose every starting point you had. All right, and if it's off, check it with your protractor, make sure you're still on. There you go, 45 degrees. All right, so again, now use your benchmarks again to bring these lines down, kind of give you a starting point where you gotta be, but you do have to do some measurements first, all right? So we'll come back to that. Well, we can do our 2-inch mark, since we know our box is gonna be 2 inches. And it's right up on that line, or you might just wanna draw that 2-inch out. On the safe side, let's just draw that out. Let's just do that ourselves. It's just too tight in there. So we'll go 2 inches. And you can see already we gotta start laying this out. So let's just start laying this out. So go 3.5 up. 1, 2, 3.5. 1, 2, 3, 1. That's 1. That's 2, 2.5. So that's 1. This is 2. This is 3, 3.5. Alright guys, we're going to finish this up. 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.5, 3.5. I'll connect those lines like we always do. You're going to come through here. Okay, and you got to get those lines right, buddy. Alright, come on through here. Don't remember, you gotta get that 2-inch line on there. Just gonna throw you for a loop. So I got the 2-inch down here. I gotta get the 2-inch up here. And I'm gonna run that line through. Again, this is just examples, man. You can make these numbers big as you want. But in this case, we're just making these lines just to indicate what the picture we see online. I mean, on this paper here, on the other paper we have. Yeah, so got that. Again, we need to start following our techniques. Get this point here. So come over here, 1.5 inches, and go back 1.5 inches, get this back part. If we did it at the bottom, we're gonna do it at the top. So you're gonna do 1.5 inches here, 1.5 inches here. Get that line straight, or you can use your benchmark to get you there. Sometimes on a job site, they just set up benchmarks and people go off those. So you literally have a guy or girl walk on a job site, and that's all they do is set benchmarks and check them every day. Make sure they're still on point. And that's what everybody tire off their measurements at. Start a rule of thumb. That's what they do. All right. So again, you got that line coming through there. I'm just gonna mark it down here as a benchmark to keep myself. All right. So we're going up 1.5 inches on that line. This is how you start using benchmarks. So inch. See, it's almost like you do it so often. You almost every line you make, it's like your blind or your eyes already see it. Come through there. That's your back line. All right. So we have to establish this line here. So we're gonna connect this line over here temporarily, just to measure over 2.5 to get our mark. Or we can do our 3, 4, 5 method too. Let's see if that works. Is that 2.5? One. No, not quite. No, it's 1.5 inches, right? 1.5 inches. No, that's not what works. All right, so let's go do this. Let's go connect these two far parts, and then we'll come over 1.5 inches on that 2.5 inches to get this, to get our stuff lined up like we did here, up there. And mine starts trying to find quicker ways to do this stuff, because that's the way your mind works. All right, so remember, you got to come over 2.5 on this line, so don't get confused with all these lines coming through there. Erase it. There's 1, 2.5. That's your new mark right there. And you connect these two lines. All right, guys, let's check this thing out, man. Let's finish this thing up. All right, so we got benchmarks already set up. Again, we got to go 2.5 on this one. Got 2.5 on this, like we did the back. So we got to do the front. Connect this line. This is the line we need. We don't need this line per se. We just need this line and this line. So we're gonna go 2.5, 2.5. Again, that's what I say. You got to continue steps, do step by step, because you'll get off. And when you get off, then you forget where you're going, and you got to take a break. You got to take a break and go back. So again, so this is from here is 1, 2.5 right there. And we're going to connect these two here. and draw that line through. Draw that line through. And there you go. So you're gonna erase this line because you don't need this line. Well, you're gonna erase all these lines in a second, but just leave it for right now. You ain't worry about it. This is your box, top box right here. Same thing here. Start getting rid of some lines because these lines becomes tedious. But again, there you go. I'm jogging off course of action. You don't need this line here, so you won't get confused. You established your top box already. Now let's go ahead and lay out our next box here. So we know already you got to go up two here, catch that, come down here and catch this, and that's our inch. Same thing here. So let's go and lay that out. So your mind starts jumping when it sees it because it knows it already. So then you got to go back and track where you're going. So that's 1, that's 2, and that's 1. And 2. Nope, going too far. That's 2. Connecting these two lines. Run that line through. Good. All right. So now let's come over here. Come back here, inch. You get this. And then we go over here. Get this one. So we'll go an inch. We can also go an inch back here to catch this line and bring this line down. So 2 ways you can do it. Over an inch. And you can come up here an inch, which that should be and then you can bring that line down. And then we're gonna bring this line over, but before we do that, let's come back here, go up 2 inches just for benchmark purposes. And you can see that already I did a whole different 2 methods already, but again, my mind is giving me other options. And I'm gonna use that, but I'm gonna stop. So I have this, right? I get rid of these lines here. And I'm gonna check myself because something is. There we go. All right. So same technique. We had to go 1.5 inches out to catch this line going down here. Then we came down 1.5 inches to catch this line going through here. So erase some of this stuff out of here. So I'll go 1/2 inch over. Then I'm gonna use that line to go ahead and start my inch and a half. Got my mark there. This gives me my mark going through here. As well as get my mark going down here. And then I get my mark going across here. And there you have it. Alright, so we're gonna erase some stuff, make sure we got our stuff. Da 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 da. Got that, cool. Alright. So let's erase what we don't need. Let's just mark out the box itself. Darken up this box. Erase what you don't need at this point. Again, this is the isometric view. And also, I want to show you guys this. When you fold this up, you're on a job site. You just fold this right back up, like you were on a job site, and put it in your pocket. Literally tuck it in your pocket. Check it back out. You're going to show each diagram, each section of the picture, and draw each section of the picture, but have to tote around a big, how to tote out a big blueprint. You won't have to tote it all around. Just naturally have it already. Alright, so I'm just going to connect some lines right quick to give you guys this going through. How these lines coincide with each other. These some cube benchmarks coming through here. Like this one. And I'm gonna leave those in there just to show you how things connect. See that? They all have a coinciding factor in there. And let me mark this out. Oh man, I got a darker color. See if the green will come up. And then we're gonna do this. Then we'll come on through here. Then we'll come on through here. And then we'll come through here. Then we'll come through here. And then I'll come on through here. And I'm gonna come on down here. And I'm gonna come through here, connect these two. 2 points on a straight line, and come on through here. Same thing here. Kind of make my line straighter. Then I'll come down through here. Then I'll come down here. Then I'll come down here, and then come down here. Come across there. Oops, came across there. All right. And that's the line. And these lines, again, I'm not gonna just make these lines light coming through here. So just give you an idea what is what. So this is hidden lines, but this is line lines that's showing you how they all connect at points. A blooper there, but that's what that line is, and that's what you're gonna come up with, guys, right there. A little blooper, but when you erase these lines, then you'll be able to see the actual picture better, and you get better, man. Like I said, these you'll just see things better, clearer, and I realize, again, for me, waking up at 3:59 helps me focus more on what I need to do throughout the day. Also, when it comes to drawings, as you know, I made a couple of bloopers in there, but that comes with the job, guys. You get more accuracy as you go. And again, you get one of these little bad boys here, And I think that's pretty much just what we're gonna finish up with right there. So this is the last one, guys. If you made it to this point, congrats. This completes our optimistic views, oblique views, using simple rulers and just a ruler, brush if you like, sharpener, straight edge, simple things, and this comes in the mail. And I said again, you might want to go ahead and get those architecture ruler, get your eraser, and that's pretty much it, man. But again, when you're all said and done, you just fold this up, put it in the pocket, then what it require as you play music. You don't need a protractor, but you will use a protractor to help you make sure you're on the right angle sometimes, but usually you don't need it. So you know how I do it. That's it, man. Guys, have a good one. Hit that like button, smash. Just hit that like button, subscribe, man. There will be more of these coming to help you guys throughout the process of drawing in itself.